everybody, welcome back. This is Larry with Today I Feel Like. It is time for a haul video, and this is, well, this is number 1 for December 2024. This is the first one of the last month of this year. So this should be good. And by the way, also happy Cyber Monday to all of you out there. Now, it looks like we just have a few people in there, but I will give a big shout out to Michael Monkey Punch Lugo 77, or Michael Monkey Punch 77 Lugo has one of the best names on YouTube. I love that. Michael Monkey Punch. That's just the best. All right. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking so we can get through it. It looks like we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 packages to get through today. So a nice haul, not too many, not too few, and yeah. All right, let's start off with this one. I have no idea what it is, but as you guys know, I like to open these bags first because they're easy to get into. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. And look at this, look at this. We saw one of these the last haul, and this is from, it looks like a Magician, and this is a metal frame case for the Insta360 Go 3S. So look at that right there. For the Insta360 Go 3S, and I just happen to have my Go 3S on the table right here, and so this is my Go 3S. I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to put it in there right now, but this is the Go 3S, and this thing is tiny. So this is actually not even the actual Go 3S. This is the Go 3S with the action pod. This little doohickey here, that is the Go 3S. Look how tiny that is. That is nice and small, and I love this because I put a little foam cushion on there to knock down some of the wind. It has a replaceable lens cover, so in case you break it, you can replace it. On the back here, let's see if we can get that back in there. On the back right there, you can see it's magnetic, and actually, let me just switch cameras here. That's the reason why I set it up. There you go. You can see there on the back there's magnets there so that you can actually connect this onto anything that's metal, or you can put it into the action pod or in a different type of mount. And I love the action pod. It's pretty fantastic because it actually has a flip up screen on here so that if you're vlogging, you can see yourself. Well, the Magician cage here, this doohickey, is this one is going to allow you to put this cage around your camera so that one, you can mount it vertically if you want, or horizontally, but also it's going to give you some mounting points on here. So if you want to connect a light or a microphone or something, which I'm not sure a microphone is going to work on this one because I don't believe that there is a mic input anywhere. I've not been able to get it to work. There is a USB-C port on the action pod, but it doesn't double as a audio input. So yeah, as far as I know, I think you might be able to get a mic adapter that would work with this, and then plugging in a mic would work, and then you can mount it onto the cage. So we'll have to see. I haven't actually done that because most of the time when I use this camera, because I know it doesn't actually have audio inputs, I just see if I get this thing locked in there, right? Come on, you locked in? Yeah, there we go. All right. Now, because I know this doesn't have audio inputs directly, normally what I do is I just will go ahead and use the internal recorder of one of my microphones, and then I sync it up later in post. That way I still get good clean audio. Or I use that as maybe like a second camera or something if I'm shooting elsewhere, and then that way I know that I can then just sync up with the main camera. So, but let's do this. This thing does have a barcode on here from Amazon. So let's see what we're going to get with it, how much this thing's going to cost. And let's see, let's get this opened up, our Amazon app. And let's see here. There we go. Let's get this thing scanned in. And look at that, popped right on up. I love it. I love it when that happens. There we go. All right. Michael Monkey Punch Lucas says, hope to see some good products. I think there's some stuff in here you're going to like. I know there's one product in here I'm looking forward to. I actually showed it before, but I needed to get a little bit different with it. So yeah. So anyways, all right, let's see here. let's see. Where it is, let me jump over to my Amazon page here. Go jump into my browsing history right quick. And actually, let me take you guys with me so you can see it. So here we go. This is it right here. Now, this name, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I don't even think it's a real name that's meant to be pronounceable, but that's the name of the store. The brand is, it looks like it's a Magicin, I believe it is, a Magicin. And, but this is the cage right there. You can see it's gonna, it looks like you're gonna be able to unscrew it or screw it with this mount to tighten it up. You can see there's some cold shoe mounts here on the side and on the top right there. And this whole thing is a nice metal cage so that you can protect your camera. And that really comes in handy if you're using this. This is an action camera. So if you're using the action camera as a true action camera for doing action sports, like let's say you're doing some mountain biking or skateboarding or something, and you crash your bike or you crash on your skateboard or whatever, and your camera goes flying to the ground, having this cage on here is going to allow you to help protect your camera. So your cage may get a little scratched and dinged up, but your camera will most likely be in perfect shape. And that's really what these things are designed for, but they've also are designed to give you extra mounting points that you don't normally have on the camera. So yeah. And then we can see here it says metal frame cage or case as metal frame case, Insta360 Go 3S. And then you can see here it says it supports both horizontal and vertical shooting. So they call it the side mounting claw. This is actually going to be removable, so you can place it either out on the side or on the bottom. So if you're someone who's shooting vertical, then you can shoot it in either direction that you want to. Here's the thing. You don't really need to do this with the Go 3S, and this is the reason why. The Go 3S actually shoots in what people call open gate, so or as they call it with Insta360 freeform. So you don't actually need to worry about changing the orientation of your camera if you want to shoot horizontal or vertical. All you have to do is set your camera mode in freeform, and then you can decide later if you want your footage to be, excuse me, both either vertical or horizontal, or if you want, let's say you're shooting a segment for your vlog and you want to go ahead and shoot it in a traditional 16:9 aspect ratio, and you are, you're walking and talking or showing stuff, whatever, you can have your traditional 16:9 content for your long form video, and then you can re-edit that same footage into a 9:16 so that you have vertical video that you can use for your social media stuff like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all that good stuff. So, even though that's a nice feature to have here, this, the mounting claw there, as they say, the removable and mounting claw that's going to allow you to change positions, it's not something that's really necessary. So just recognize that. Not for this particular camera. Now it does show, it says groove design, it says convenient for screen flipping, so it's going to still allow you to access that flip up screen, so that's really nice to see. That is very, very much appreciated. So one thing I hate is when people create accessories and then those accessories limit the actual features of your original device. That just sort of, to me, that's a deal killer. So something like this, it's going to allow you to continue to use your original features is a must, and that's a great thing on here. So you can see here it says no fear of vibrations in cycling, secured with rubber joint washers. The screw won't get loose in motor or bike riding, preventing your Go 3 from falling off the cage. And I believe that has been a thing in the past where people will have screws that will loosen up over time as you're bouncing up and down and stuff will loosen up. So yeah, anyways, this thing is $32, $32.99 or $33. So yeah, and this one, it says it's model number 4. It looks like you can maybe get some other ones here. Like, I guess that's model number 1, 2, and 3. And I'm not sure what the difference is on some of these, but yeah. So there you go. All right. I like it. I like it. Well, I am going to set this thing aside because I have a couple of other ones that they sent to me, and I'm going to actually I'm actually going to test them all out. I think I'm going to use. They sent me a cage for the Ace Pro, or the Ace and the Ace Pro, and they sent me one for the Go 3S, and I think they sent me one other product as well. So I think I'm going to test them all out. So, all right. Shout out to Kia 2 Technical says, "What's up? I appreciate you. What's up with you, man?" I shouldn't say man, ma'am. There you go. Michael Wonka Lewis says, "When are you doing a wine and winter stream, Larry, or did I miss it?" No, you did not miss it. I am going to do one sometime soon. I was thinking maybe next week. I need to order some shipping material so that once people have actually won their prizes, I have the packaging to send them out, because sometimes I have sent stuff. I have held a wine and winners, and then I don't have the materials to ship stuff out in, and then it takes a long time to get them, and then people to get everybody's addresses. I just like to make sure I have everything in hand that I need, so once I get my winners up, you know, and everyone gives me their addresses, I can start packaging stuff up and get them out right away. So I think I might try and order stuff tonight. Since it's Cyber Monday, I'm going to see if I can get some good deals on some packing materials, and then try and do a wine and winners maybe next week. So, yeah. All right. Good question. I like it. Shout out to Mash. Says, "Hey, Larry, better late than not. I'll catch the first bit on replay. Hey, everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving." Yeah, Matt, you didn't really miss much. I just opened one product, and we're going to keep on pushing. And so let's keep it going on to this second one here. Now, I don't know what this is, but it feels a little bit heavy. So let me grab my knife here so we can get in this. There we go. And cut that. That reminds me, I need to go out to the car and grab my other knives. Last time I looked at my little center console there, and I had like 3 knives in there, because sometimes I'll go out to DC or someplace where you can't take your pocket knives in the building, and so I leave them in the car, and then I come back in the house and I grab another one, and then I go out and do it again, and again. Next thing you know, all my knives are in the car. So, all right, let's see what we have here. And this looks like we have, what does this say? Upbeat Plus portable electric tire inflator. All right, look at that. And this is, let's see, it says from Upbeat Plus. This is, let's see if I can get this in there so I can show you guys. There you go. That is the Upbeat Plus portable electric tire inflator. This is the model T1. It has a battery capacity of 7,800 milliamps. It says inflation pressure range. It says 0 to 150 PSI, or 0.2 to 10.3 bar. Now, we don't use the bar here. We generally use PSI, at least I do in this country. So maybe the bar thing is for different types of vehicles, or some other sort of inflation measurement. Maybe it's over in Europe or Asia or South America. I don't know. Here, we use PSI. So, yeah. And it says, let's see, it's here. It says that it has the charging temperatures are from 0 Celsius to 32 degrees, or 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 45 degrees or 113 degrees. So it's 0 Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, or from 32 degrees Celsius to 113 degrees. So if you're someplace where it is blistering cold, this may not be the right one for you. But if you're somewhere where you are in normal temperature ranges, anywhere between freezing and 113 degrees, this should work well for you. So, yeah. All right. It says sensory accuracy is 1 PSI, so this should be fairly accurate. So if the sensor says like your tire's at 45 PSI, it could be at 44, could be at 46, but it should be okay, plus or minus 1 PSI. So it's really pretty accurate. If you're worried about it being over, you can always just drop down 1 PSI. That should make sure you're within the range. So, yeah. And it says output port is a USB-A. So it looks like you're going to be able to actually use this not just as a tire inflator, but also maybe as a power bank on some level too. So, all right, let me do this. Let me go ahead and scan this thing, see if I can bring open let me see if I can bring open its Amazon page, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how much this thing costs. See if this thing, there we go. Look at that. I like it when stuff comes up. I'm having a good time tonight. Stuff is coming up right away. I appreciate that. All right. Let's hop over let's go back to Prime here. There it is. Shows right on up. Let's get that thing open. And, Let me bring you guys in with me. Here we go. And it says, there we go. So we have the tire inflator, portable air compressor, 3X fast cordless tire inflator with tire pressure gauge, auto air pump for car, motorcycle, bicycle ball, it says bicycle ball, electric battery powered tire inflator, dual use type. So there you go. This is going to work for all kinds of stuff. This is fantastic. So if you're trying to inflate your balls, your bikes, your motorcycles, your cars, it's going to work for all kinds of stuff. And you can see right here, it's going to show you the different measurements, if whether you're using bar or PSI. I don't know what KPA is, but there's that too. Yeah, and it looks like maybe you can actually set, it looks like you might be able to actually set what PSI you want it to be at, and then you can just hit the button and it'll start up, which is fantastic. So if you know your tires need to be at, say, 100 PSI or 15 PSI or whatever, you can just set it on there, hit it, it's going to inflate. But in any case, you can see on there, on the screen, what the PSI is so that you know when to stop and remove the, stop the air from inflating. And you can go ahead and take the tire inflator off your ball or your tire or whatever it is. So, but you can see there it says 3 times faster. It says inflate 0 to 100% in 5 minutes. It says 60 LPM airflow, 150 PSI max pressure. So that's really nice. I'm not sure what this one is. Oh, that's for them. For others, it's going to be 32 LPM airflow and 120 PSI max pressure. So this one's going to be definitely stronger. So you can see there's talking about for time-wise for various cars. So for a pickup truck, you're saying it looks like you'll be able to inflate in 3 minutes. For a small car, 1.5 minutes. And for a motorcycle, you're looking at only 30 seconds. So that's really nice. It's going to have premium Samsung smart batteries inside so that it's going to be long lasting and reliable. So these things aren't going to burn out quickly. It's the last thing, that's the thing that kind of stinks about having devices with internal batteries. It's sort of dependent on the battery health and how well the battery is going to last for how long your device can last, because you may end up having a device that still could work perfectly well and function well, but the batteries die, then you're out of luck. And because they're internal, there's not much you can do about it unless you're someone who's comfortable about taking the device apart and then replacing the batteries. So yeah. All right, let's see. It says 99% accuracy with the large screen. And you can see here it shows real time and preset value. So you can do the preset value and then you'll have the real time thing on there. So, and then you can see it says effective cooling. Max operating temperature is 45 degrees. Patented one-click installation. So that's very nice there. It says dense cooling holes and high energy conversion motors and flame retardant material. So you don't want this thing catching fire. It might get warm because it's battery operated, and it has a motor that's going to be constantly running as you're inflating, so it's possible that it could get hot. So I guess that's why they have all those cooling holes, to make sure it stays nice and ventilated while you're using it. So it says why choose new version T1. And you can see there, it looks like it's going to be a bit faster. 30 liters per minute inflation speed versus 19. Never powers off. This one had a 10-minute duration time. Unlimited inflate tire quantity. Yeah. This one, 2 tires. So it looks like you can do multiple. So I guess maybe with this one, maybe after a certain amount of time, it didn't have enough juice in there, or maybe it didn't have enough juice. Where this one, it looks like you have a 12-volt DC that you can plug into so that you can continue to use it. So in the event, I don't know, somebody runs over a truckload of nails or something, and you go out there to help your friend or your kid or whoever get their car back up and running, all 4 of their tires are flat, you can go ahead and inflate all their tires. You don't have to worry about inflating 2, waiting to charge this thing back up, and then inflating the rest. You can just plug into the 12-volt DC and charge them all up. So that's very nice. Anyways, it looks like this thing is $59.99, and there's an 18% off coupon on there. So that should drop you down a little bit. Let's see, that'd be $5.90, 10, 20, so $10. So this should drop you down probably around, instead of $59, it's probably going to be around $52, $53, something like that. So nice. All right. I like it. And you can get it by December 6th if you order the next 3 hours and 24 minutes. So this is a nice Cyber Monday thing. because normally you can see here, normally it's $99.99, but it's on sale right now for 40% off. So yeah. All right, let's keep this thing pushing. Oh, you know what? Let's keep it pushing. Let's open this thing up. Let's do that. Let's open this thing up. Shout out to Flex. I see you in the house. Says, sorry I'm late. No worries, man. We're just getting into this thing. So, all right, there you go. It says blink and blink, inflate, go. I like it. Blink, inflate, go. And then we can see here what the presentation is going to look like as well. It looks like we're going to have the charging cable here. And let's see what this thing is actually going to look like. Let's see what this charging cable, and let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that. This is going to have a nice amount of distance. So if you are in a car or a truck, you can plug this thing into your cigarette lighter, and this is going to be enough cable. You should be able to reach all the way to from one end of the car to the other, so that your device can stay powered up so that you can get your tire inflated. So that's really nice. The nice thing about that is too, even though the device has a battery, let's just say you're out somewhere and you forget to charge the battery. Maybe you used it once or twice, or maybe you just haven't used it for a long time because you haven't needed it, and then you go to check it and the batteries are dead, and then at that time you need it. Well, guess what? You can use that DC charger to actually charge the device up and get it going. That is very nice. And here it is right here. This is it. Let me go ahead and take this let me take this off right there. Well, first off, let me just show you here so we can actually see what's going to be on this screen there. So you can see right there, you're going to have the preset level, you're going to have the actual real-time level, you're going to have battery levels, you're going to have a thing that shows if it's DC. You can set a mode on there for cars, motorcycles, bikes, or balls, all kinds of stuff on there. You have your power button. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. There's gonna be a fair amount of control, so you can have the mode and unit, plus, minus. There's there's actually even a flashlight on here. Look at, you see that? There's a let me push that. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me hit the power button. Let me take this sticker off here. Set that right there for the moment. Let's hit the power button. Oh, look at that. It's powering up. It says on, and there we go. And there is a light on here. Look at that. That is very cool. So if you're out and about and you need to, oh, it even has look at that, it even has like an SOS thing on there. Very nice. So if you are out and about and you need a flashlight and you don't have one, there's going to be one on here as well. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Now on the bottom here, you'll see there's going to be a couple of different inputs. Let me see if I can switch over on here. There's going to be a couple of different inputs you may notice. You're going to have a DC. That's going to be the one that you can use to plug into the car. There's going to be a USB-A one that you can use, so you can actually, I believe, get power out with that one, or in, if you want to plug in a separate device. And then you have the USB-C, which I believe you can use to charge this device and probably use it as a power bank as well. So let's see here. Let me see if I have, let me try this. I'm going to plug this in. I have a USB-C cable right there. Let me plug in my my phone, and let's see what happens. Let's see. Did anything happen? No. I think. Oh wait. Nope. Nothing happened. I think maybe I saw this thing flashing like it was trying to charge. Like it might be trying to charge off my phone. Yeah, I think when I plugged it into the USB-C, it's trying to actually charge off of my phone. But I do have a USB-A to USB-C cable right there. So I guess one nice thing is with that is that if you really needed to, it looks like maybe if you have like a power bank or something, you could probably plug in and charge this thing up. So let's go ahead. Let's plug in the USB-A right there. And let's plug in my phone. And let's see what happens. And is it going to charge? Is it? Oh, you know, let me try this. Let me turn it on. Oh, there we go. I turned it on. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me get this. Hold on. Let me switch this up there. There it is. This is my Z Fold 6. Let me plug this thing in. There we go. And come on. You gonna do it for me again? Hold on, let me turn this thing back on. There we go. And there we go. As soon as I turn the device on, it starts to charge up, and it starts to power the device and charge up. And let's see if it's going to give me the message on the bottom there. Sometimes it gives me a message and tells me how long it's going to take to charge things. So, but it looks like it starts charging. All right, there we go. Is that, yeah, it's okay. It's on now. It says it's even fast charging. Yeah, so it says it's fast charging. So it definitely works. All right, let me try this. I'm going to try this one more time because when I tried it with the USB-C, I didn't actually turn the device on. So let me try this again. Let me plug in the USB-C on here. And then let me plug this in here. And now let me turn this on. And no, it's not doing anything. So it is definitely the USB-C is going to be for, I believe, for charging this device by itself. So I think this is going to be just for charging the device here. So just make sure that you know that if you want to charge a separate device, you're going to need a USB-A cable. Let me see if I can get this sticker back on here. There we go. All right. So yeah, if you want to charge like a tablet or a phone or something, you're going to need a USB-A cable. Now it looks like underneath it here, we're going to get a user's manual, which is always nice to see. So this is going to be the T1, and then we're also going to get some other accessories. These are going to be tips for the inflator. So you have ones for balls. It looks like ones for different types of tires and such on there as well. We are going to get a USB-A to USB-C cable so that you can actually charge your other devices up if you want to. And we are going to get the inflation hose here. Let's see if we can get that charged up. So there you go, focused in. So there you go. We have the inflation hose that you can use when you plug into a tire or a ball. And then we have a pouch, there you go, that we can actually use to put everything in. So very nice. They really did sort of think of everything in here that you might need to actually get this thing working. And they, on top of that, they really just kind of made sure that everything that you need is right here. This is really nice. This is I think this might be a really nice Christmas gift for someone. If you have someone that is maybe they're just getting their car, or maybe you have someone that's broke and always has like cheap tires on, or maybe you have someone who might get flat tires often because they work in like a hazardous sort of environment. Maybe they're like a construction worker or a farm worker or something, and they're constantly getting, flat tires. This could be something that works out nicely. Or it could even be great if you have someone that works as like a, someone who works, say, at like a community center, and they're constantly like inflating, like maybe basketballs or like those little red balls that we used to use for kickball and dodgeball and stuff. Maybe they just need to constantly inflate various things. This could be a nice option for them. So, but I mean, this is one of those things that you can keep in the car with you as sort of like a part of your safety kit, and it'll just be there for you when you need it. And the hope is that you never need it. I mean, that's the thing that really is. It's nice. You want to have it available for you in those events that you need it. But the ultimate goal, at least for vehicles, is just to never need it. I think I packed it up, tried to get it back in there right. But anyways, this is the Upbeat Plus portable electric tire inflator. This thing's pretty nice, I have to say. It looks pretty sweet. And again, you can get this for, let's see here. Right now, you can get it today on Cyber Monday for $59.99. It does show that this is a Cyber Monday deal. And there's also, in addition to the $59.99, another 18% off coupon, so you can get that even cheaper. So if you're interested in this, I would say definitely hop onto Amazon and grab it before the end of Cyber Monday, because it does look like Cyber Monday is over in about 6 hours. So you still have some time. If you're on the East Coast, then you can be up a little bit later and still get those Cyber Monday deals. If you're on the West Coast, well, you're not gonna have to stay up as late in order to get them, but there you go. All right. Looks like we had a few more people that came through. Shout out to Big Tim Windsor in the building. Says, "Sup, Larry and the Hall family." I love it. He called out the Hall family, so you're getting one of these.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I love it. All right, and please do definitely smack those thumbs up. People, show me some love and support. Definitely do that. Thank you so much for that, Tim. And shout out to Flex, says, "Hey, Larry and the Hall family. Sorry I'm late." No problem. And he called out the Hall family too, so he's getting one of these.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I love it. All right. Big ups to Papa Avery in the house. Says, "Hello, Larry Legend and friends." I love it. Shout out to Papa Avery in the house. All right. Let's see. That says, "That pump ain't gonna help cheap tires." That is true. If you just have some bum tires, I mean, and they go flat on you, there's not much you can do. But you know, there are sometimes people run over a nail or something, and then you patch it up, and sometimes sometimes you just have a slow leak, and you're like, "Oh man, you have a slow leak." I've done this in the past. I knew I had a slow leak, and I would inflate it, and then I would ride, and the next day or two it would be down again, and I have to go find a gas station with the entire inflator and hope they're not charging. And all that stuff gets old. Like I had one of those tires, I want to say probably for like 2 years, and it would go low slowly over the course of like a week or two. And I knew where all the local places were that didn't charge you to inflate your tires. Something like this would have been real helpful. What was even better was that I finally I'm getting my tire replaced. That was it. But I got those tires from a Walmart tire center, and I was like, I will never get tires again from Walmart if I can avoid it. Because those tires were cheap. They were like, "Oh yeah, these are good tires and blah, blah, blah. They're on sale," whatever. Anyways, I don't know if the tires had a defect or if it was the craftsmanship or the workmanship of the guys when they put it on, but those tires always gave me trouble. I will never go back to a Walmart tire center if I can avoid it. I just don't want to. All right. Let's open up this box here and see what we have in it. I don't know, have you guys ever had any one of those slow leaky tires? Hit me up. If you had a slow leaky tire, throw up like a little car emoji in the comment section or something, because I want to know. I'm hoping I'm not the only one. But if you had it, let me know. I'm curious. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's throw that box over there. And what do we have? Oh, all right. This is a battery charged box. This is for the Insta360 Ace Pro from Imagicen. They sent me this. Now, there you go. Let me see if I can get the other one in there. There we go, right there. Now, I was really looking forward to this, and last week, I thought I was getting it last week, and instead they sent me, it was just the cage for the Insta360 Ace Pro, and so I'm happy that they sent this one out, because this is when they actually wrote me about checking out their products. This is the one that actually got me a little excited, because I was like, all right, not only do this should come with batteries, but it should, I think they sent me did they send me the batteries last week too? Let's see. They sent you know what? They sent, okay, last week they sent the battery box for the X4, and they sent the cage for the Ace Pro. This week they sent the case for the Go 3S and the battery box for the Ace and the Ace Pro. So shout out to them, and again, this is the case for the Insta360 Ace Pro and the battery case. So what this is going to do is, and I'm kind of curious, let me just open this up. I'm actually going to make a video about it, but I kind of want to open it up and see if I can show you briefly what it is. Actually, let me just see if I can, there's a barcode on here. Let me see if I can scan this thing in here and show you guys. And let's see here. Let me get through there. All right, scan that. And there we go. All right, let me see if this will pull up on my, let me see if this thing will pull up on my browsing history here. Let me get that. Oh, there it is. All right. There it is. And this is the, again, you can see this is, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that store. I'm just going to look at the brand here, this Imagine, because I don't think the store name even, I don't think those combinations of letters even actually equal a word. But this is the Insta360 Ace and Ace Pro series batteries. It's a 2-pack, 1800 milliamps with fast charge hub for Insta360 Ace and Ace Pro. It says quick, portable, 3-channel battery charging storage, station up to 80%, charges in 35 minutes. And yeah, there you go. So, but those are those are the batteries you get. You're gonna get 2-pack of batteries. It can actually fit 3 batteries in there, but you're gonna get 2 with them. And you can see there's actually a couple of slots up there for your micro SD cards. So you can actually put your micro SD cards in there, so you'll never be without them. And then you can see there it says portable fast charging box, compact in size, and powerful function. So the nice thing about this is you can go ahead and put these in there and then charge up your batteries so that you know they're always ready to go. And you can see here it says smart charge management. It says built-in MCO intelligent charging management system can smartly identify the battery level to quickly accommodate your charging need with the priority charging of the higher batteries. So it says multi-protection, safe and secure, input overcurrent and overcharge protection, over voltage protection, excuse me, output overcurrent and voltage protection, and same with here on this one there. It says short circuit protection, overload protection, and flame-proof protection there as well. So, and then you'll see there it's going to have a trickle charging trend. So you'll see it says it looks like it's going to charge really quickly to get you up to a certain amount, and then it's going to start trickle charging to get you to 100%, and that's generally done to protect the battery health. So, yeah. And you can see here it says it will intelligently switch to trickle charging mode once the battery level reaches 80%, greatly extending the battery life. So, yeah. Now this looks like it's going to be $45.99. It looks like there's a couple of different bundles, so you can get one here. It looks like there's bundle 1, that's $29.99. Bundle 2 is $45. Bundle 3 looks like it is, let's just go this top one here. Let's click that. Bundle 1, there you go. It looks like it's going to be $29. Bundle 2 is going to be $45.99. Bundle 3 is going to be $14.99. And then bundle 4, it looks like it's also going to be $29.99. So there's a couple of different options that you have that you can choose from. So there you go. All right, I do kind of quickly want to see what this thing looks like. I'm gonna make a bit of an unboxing video for all of their products in one video, but I wanted to check this out. So there we go. Looks like you're gonna get it says battery charging box. Looks like you're going to get a USB-C to USB-C cable there so that you can charge up. And then here is the actual box in here. So let's get this out. And it's very thin. It's very thin. It's not too heavy. Flips right on up. And that's where you're going to have your batteries in there. And then you can go ahead. And it looks like there's, there you go. So you can pop them out like that if you want to, but it's not like they're easy just to pop out. So now I'm not sure. Let's see. It looks like there's a particular way they go in. So you'll have to get them in there, and then you can sort of, they don't like click in, but you can feel them sort of click in. There you go. Just like that. And just like some of the other action camera, batteries, they have these little pull tabs on the top so that you can sort of like right here, and they lift up. And if I can get there you go. Just like that, and then you can use that to pull them out. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. All right. All right. I'm not mad at them. And it fits 3. You have 2, but it fits 3. So if you already have, say, 2 batteries for your Ace Pro or Ace, you can have with this box, because it comes with 2 batteries in it. You can actually have you can actually have all 3 slots filled up because you can put the extra battery that you already have in there along with the 2 that you get with the charging box. That'll make 3 inside the box, and then you can have 1 in your camera. That way you can always have 3 batteries charging and then 1 in your camera ready to go. Very nice. So I like that. All right. Well, we're gonna guess I'll do another unboxing of it because that's pretty much it. It's kind of a simple product, but very nice. But I'll check that out later when I do the when I unbox the other ones and try the cages on the cameras and stuff. So yeah. All right. Shout out to the to Evil Witch. It says, "Hey Larry, in the Hall family." Well, she called out the Hall family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I love it. All right, all right, all right. Big. All right, all right. Shout out to Travis Looney in the house. Big ups to him. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me get myself back on the regular screen here. So there we go. Shout out to Travis Looney. Big ups to him. All right. Shout out to Evil Witch in the building as well. Okay. Let's see. We have this one here. This one here is sort of like a reorder. I got this for myself, and I saw a deal on these a while back, and I wanted them, and I ordered them, but they were the wrong size when I got them, and so I ordered a new pair of the correct size, and I was just going to do an exchange, and the guy, when I called to do the exchange, he said, well, how about, he said, I'm going to do this, I'm just going to go ahead, and he said, I'll just process you a refund, and then you just return the other ones, and then we'll just buy the new ones, because the new ones are actually cheaper. The prices drop, so you get these cheaper, but these are a pair of Jordans. There you go. And they're going to be the Jordan 1 mids in black, black metallic gold and white. So yeah, and these are a size 13. I ordered a 12.5 because I always think, like, when I went and got my feet measured at a running store, they said you wear a 12.5. They said, but you're probably gonna need a 13 for most shoes. And most of the time I can't even get 12.5s. In fact, the few times that I've actually tried 12.5s on, they feel too small, so I always end up getting 13s. But I ordered a 12.5 because my brother had sent me a pair of Nikes, I don't know, a while back, probably a year or so ago, and they were just too big. Like, I can't, they're 13, but I just can't wear them. It's like my feet are flopping around in there a little bit. So there you go. You can see here, it's going to have all the 23s on there for I don't even know if you can see. Let me see if I can get this. Let me try the other camera there. Hold on a second. There we go. You probably can see that. See the 23s on there for Jordan there. And then that is, let me take one of the shoes out so you can check it out. And there you have it. That is it. The black and gold. I'm loving that. That is it right there. Yeah. That is the, and you can see the Jordan logo, black and old gold. I'm loving it. So I will be rocking these. And yeah, I think some of you may have heard the last time. This is my first pair of Jordans. I've never bought a pair of Jordans in the past, so this is going to be my first pair of Jordans. I'm not one of these like super sneakerheads that like sometimes I have a lot of shoes, but there are a lot of different shoes. And I know some people are like serious sneakerheads where they have like every type of Jordan made. They're going on all these websites and they're trying to find these limited editions, and they're waiting online to get these different drops. Not like that. I was on slickdeals.net, saw these were on sale for like, I think 60 something bucks. So I grabbed them. Now they're on sale for like 57. So I got them for even cheaper than I did before. So I'm happy for them. But let me see if I can find the listing for them here, because I found them on Slick Deals. Let's see, slickdeals.net. And let me bring you guys in. This is one of my favorite deal sites. I did make a video recently about some of the best deal sites for people out there. And this was on the top of the list as my favorite, as one of my favorite deal sites. And here they are. I think these are them right here. What? Are they even lower now? Oh no, okay, this is a different one. Those are not them. Those are something else. Those are some vintage ones. They're only 44 bucks. Man, that is nice. All right, let's see here. I am not seeing the ones that I ordered, but unless they're just sold out, they should still be on there. But let's see. Let me click one more here and see if I can find them. No, I'm not seeing them on. Oh yeah, here they are. They're right here. So they're originally were $125, and then they dropped down even lower, but now they're down to 57 bucks. But I think they might be sold out. So we'll just see. Let's see if we hit visit Nike. They do have a store. They did have a special code. It was like, yeah, if you use code cyber, they'll take an extra 30% off. So they still have them. So the deal is still good. But it says they're $81.97, so they're a little bit more. But that 30% off should drop you down, I think, to like 57 or something like that. And they even still have my size, so I guess I can still get another pair. They have some 12s. They don't have the 12.5s, but I guess we'll have the 12.5s after I return the other 12.5s that I currently have that I'm going to return back because I don't need them since they don't fit right. So, but I'm going to try my 13s on. I'm probably going to put some new insoles in them because everybody says the insoles and the Jordans are pretty whack. So I'll probably try those out. So, but you can see here, they look pretty nice. I'm digging them. And because my fraternity's colors are black and gold, I chose the black and gold. So I'm looking forward to rocking these bad boys. So yeah, should be fun. And they're not too expensive. They're just, you know, that 30% off. That should drop the price down to a manageable amount for most people. So, all right, let me set the Jordans off over here. They don't need to get reviewed. They just need to get worn. All right. I have 2 more boxes that came today, and they were taped together. I guess they knew they were going to the same place, so I guess a delivery man taped them together. But I think somebody had messed them up originally because they had it set where they put the wrong address or they have the right address on the label, but the wrong address on the the box. Sometimes what they'll do is like they'll take a marker and they'll mark it big on the box so they don't have to they don't have to look all closely to see it is. They'll just see the big label, but somebody wrote it wrong, so they had to fix it. But they got it to me, and that's what matters. Oh, I don't know what this is. Hold on a minute. Let me see. It says start your passion. And this is Oh, it says it's a 2-in-1 turbo cell lithium ion camera power bank. Okay, I think this is for, I think these are for Sony batteries, if I'm not mistaken. I think these might be for Sony batteries. Yes, these are these are for the, okay, all right. So here we go. Let me just show you right quick. There you go. So you can see it says power your passion. So very nice. And on the back here, you can see there, it's going to show what it is. And it is a power, it's kind of cool. I'm getting 2 of these things in the same video. But this is basically a camera battery power bank. And so this is going to work for the Sony FZ100 batteries. So I'm going to be able to put my batteries in here and charge them up and keep them charged. So now I can just put my batteries in here and plug them in, and then it will show me what the battery percentage is on here of the batteries, and it will show me as it's charging up. But I can take this on the go with me and put my batteries in here and charge them up on the go if I need to. So that way, if I'm ever out and about and I'm doing a real shoot and I'm losing juice, I can start charging my batteries right on up in here. So very nice. All right. It says it has a 12,400 milliamp hour battery inside. It says it has 20 watts of input and output, so it's PD or power delivery. Yeah. Let me see. Let me go ahead and scan this thing. This looks pretty cool. It's from a brand called I think it's called Alano, and they make some other camera accessories. I feel like they may have sent me a thing or two in the past, but it's let me see if I can get this thing up. There we go. All right, let me show you guys here. Let me see if I can bring you in. And let's see, where is my... Actually, there we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. There we go. Let me bring you back into my Amazon over here. And that is not the right one. This is the one that I want. Let's see if I can get my Browsing history up. This is it right here. It says the 2-pack. It's from I believe it's Lalano. It's Llano, the Lalano store. And this is a 2-pack NP-FZ 100 batteries and 2-in-1 dual fast camera portable charger for Sony. It says A7 III, A7R 4, 5, the Alpha A7C, A6700, A9S, FX3, FX30, ZVE10, 2. There's more cameras than this that use these batteries. For instance, I have the A7S III, which uses these batteries. That's what I'm filming with right now. Also have an A7CR uses this battery. The A6700, which they mentioned on here, uses it. But there's all kinds of other Sony cameras that use these batteries. So this is going to be fantastic for a whole lot of people. So, but I love the fact, look at this. Look, you have that nice screen right there. It says designed for cameras. You can see there it shows channel 1 and channel 2, so you know where your battery is on the, as far as charging levels. It looks like a power button right there. You have 2 input and output, so it looks like you can probably even use this box as a power bank as well. So if you're out shooting and maybe your phone dies, you can actually plug your phone in, which would be really handy. So you can see there it says charge fast, inside or out. It says 20 watt PD output for unprecedented charging speeds, 58% charging efficiency. It says you get 2 MP. You can fit 2 NP-FZ 100 batteries inside and charge them in only 2.5 hours. 3 times faster. It says looks like you can get 30 minutes. You can charge your iPhone 15 in 30 minutes from 0 to 50%. It says perfectly long-lasting, perfectly compatible, 2,400 milliamp hour batteries, 6 shields, full decoding, 680 images, and 3.5 hours of video. This right here is very, very important, this full decoding and all of that. That is because if you are trying to, if you have a camera and you are trying to do, say, a firmware update, some of these cameras won't let you actually do a firmware update if you don't have a actual battery from the manufacturer, because it won't have the right coding in there. And if you're trying to do a firmware update and something happens with your battery where for some reason it's faulty and it just discharges, or maybe it reads that it has more power than it does, and then the battery dies during the firmware update process, you can brick your camera. And then if your camera is still under warranty, oftentimes the manufacturer is going to have to fix it. They don't have to worry about those costs. So generally what they'll do at times is simply say, if you don't have our manufacturer branded battery inside your camera, we won't let you run the firmware update. But if you have the batteries with the right coding in there, they'll let you do it. So it looks like this one's going to allow you to have that. So yeah, big ups on them for that. That's fantastic. You can see here it says for the NP-FZ 100 battery, it shows all these different camera models that you can use. So it looks like they're going to show some of them just different series, like the A7R series, the A7C. But I think the A7R, maybe it's, I don't know about the A7R2, but I know the 3 worked with these. But the A7C series will work, the A6600, A6700, FX3, FX30. ZVE 10, I think the ZVE 1, 2, the A9, all these cameras should work well with these batteries. So, and then you have the USB-C port, so you can charge different devices like your iPhone 16, actually your iPhone 15s and above, your Galaxy S23, or really any USB-C Android phone, your iPads if it's USB-C. Your Apple Watch, your AirPods, and really all you need in reality is an adapter. So if you have if your phone is something else, It has a different type of plug. You can just get an adapter, plug in, go USB-C to USB-A or whatever, and plug in. You should be fine, so you can get your devices charged up. The most important thing is to know that they're going to have power in this box that you can have with you. So that's very, very nice. So yeah, let's see here. It looks like it says intelligent battery display. So you can see there, it's going to have the, it's going to show you the capacity, I believe, of the box in the middle. And then on the sides here, it's going to show channel 1, channel 2. So you know which battery, what battery level each battery is at there. It's going to show the fast charging symbol there. It's going to have a slot 1 camera battery level. It's going to show, I guess, 25. It's going to show it in increments of 25%. So 25, 50, 75, and 100. Same with camera battery slot 2. So you know where your battery levels are at. So, and then here you're going to see it says capture all day. So it says neat and tidy. It's kind of nice. So you don't have to have like a separate battery charger with all these batteries laying around. I can tell you right now, I sometimes hate having to travel with my Sony battery charger. At times, I've just said I'm just going to leave it at home and charge through my camera, which I don't like to do either. There's so many things can go wrong with that. And I just really prefer having a separate, you know, portable charger for my batteries when I'm on the go. And this is going to work out really, really nicely, I think. So again, high capacity. It says it's going to be 12,400 milliamps. It's going to be a 2-pack of the batteries included that you can put in there at the same time. Also, 2,700 images. That just depends on how you're shooting. Maybe you get 2,700. Maybe you get 1,500. Maybe you get 4,000. It really depends on how you're shooting. So, and it says you're going to get 15.2 hours of video. Again, that's going to depend on how you're shooting, because if you're shooting like 720, 1080p, you're probably going to get more. If you have a camera that shoots 8K video, you're going to get less time. So it's different ways of shooting video require, you know, more power or less power. So yeah, it looks like this thing is going to be $179.99, and there is a $50 off coupon, so you can get this for around $129.99. Now, this doesn't show that it's any sort of Cyber Monday deal. It looks like you can just get this like at this particular price. Now, this show there is a Cyber Monday deal for one of their chargers. I'm not sure which one this is. Oh yeah, look at that. You can get one, but I guess it says this is a fast charger with a magnetic display. I'm not sure if this one actually has, yeah, so this one doesn't look like it has the, well, it says battery cell lithium ion. This might work as well too. So it looks like they do have one that's on sale with for their Black Friday one. It does look a little bit different though. This one's a little bit different. So, but yeah, this should work as well. It's still going to be part of the FZ100 series. So yeah, oh, it's going to be a 1-pack. So this one's only going to have 1 battery versus 2 batteries, but it's still going to have 2 slots. It's just going to have 1 battery. So, and you may notice here, it's only going to have 1 slot in there for the USB-C port as well. So you're only going to be able to charge 1 device. So, but if you need something that's a little bit less, this one's normally $83.99. You're going to be able to get it for $66.99. So, but they have some pretty cool stuff in their store that you can get. So if you need, you know, I mean, they have all kinds of stuff. They have stands. I think that's what they sent me before, is one of their stands that I use. They have hubs, and it looks like that's maybe like a eye massager, air dryer. They have power banks. They have a lot of different stuff that they do. They have iPad stands, camera batteries, HDMI switches, laptop coolers, styling tools, all kinds of good stuff. So if you need something, definitely check them out. I think you're going to be happy with what you get, especially us photographers and filmmakers and videographers. Power is always a concern, and being able to have a device that's going to give you 2 batteries with it, and you can charge it and charge on the go, this is going to be a win, I think. So I'm setting it off to the side because I'm going to do a proper unboxing of that, and we'll see how that turns out. All right, let's get this one opened up. This is the last one of the day. Actually, you know what? Before I unbox this, let me just give a big shout out to a few people that have come through. It looks like we have Ben Nolan Swagger Diaper Team Baby in the house. Says, hey, Larry, I'm going to get an iPhone 13 mini for Christmas. Shout out to that. I like that. I wish that Apple would make an iPhone mini Pro. That would be awesome. An iPhone 14 mini Pro, or I guess at this point, since they're at the 16, if they would do an iPhone 17 mini Pro with actual pro cameras on there and, you know, a bit more RAM. I understand it's a mini camera. I mean, it would be a mini phone, so the battery life wouldn't last that long, but I would be happy if they gave us a much smaller phone with real pro cameras on there. That would be fantastic. I would probably buy that phone because I would like to have a smaller phone and then one of the bigger phones in my pocket because I carry two phones all the time. I would much prefer to have my smaller phone be an iPhone and then my larger phone be an Android phone. So, yeah. So, shout out to Ben Nolan, Swagger Diaper Team Baby in the house. We also have Miles Tech in the building. Says, yo. We have my boy, Big Ben from across the pond. Says, hey, King Larry and friends. Shout out to Big Ben, part of the Hall family. Let's do this for him.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I love it. I love it. Oops, let me get this. Let me get myself back to my regular spot here. There we go. And shout out to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Says, yo, I love it. Yo, I feel like I want to throw an Adrian on there. Yo, Adrian. All right, let's get this last package opened up before we get up out of here for the night. See what we have. See what we have. All right. Man, this thing's a little heavy. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is like camera accessory day for me. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We have the Andy Cine 6-inch on-camera monitor with aluminum alloy housing. This is the T6 model, 4K. Look at that. I'm loving it. The Andy Cine 6-inch on-camera monitor with aluminum alloy housing, the T6 model. Yeah. All right. I am loving this, loving this. Let me do this right quick. Let me go ahead because there is a barcode on here. Let me see if I can scan this and see what we have in it. Let's see here. Let me scan that. See if it pops up. What do we have? What do we have? Come on. Man, we've been doing so good all night, and this one's going to give me trouble. The last one of the night's going to give me trouble. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It's not going to do it. All right, we're going to have to go old school, type it in. Let me see what we have in here. Let me head back over here, and let me go ahead and type this in. This is going to be the Andy Cine. What is this? This is a T6, I believe. T6. Hit that. Let's see what we have. That is, there we go. The T6 right there. And it looks like this is going to be a 1920 by 1080 durable aluminum shell on camera 4K HDMI camera monitor with all waveforms, 3D LUTs, battery carrying case included in the bundle. This thing looks like it's going to be nice. It's going to give you all kinds of stuff. Looks like there's going to be some vector scopes and everything else up there that you need. I'm just throwing out names. I don't know what all this. I don't use most of this stuff. I use the waveform sometimes. Sometimes I'll use like peaking and other stuff. I don't really use all this down here, but maybe I will one day. But you can see it looks like on the side there's going to be a HDMI in. There's going to be HDMI out. There's a DC in with the 12 volt right there. That looks nice. And then if you notice on the back there, it's gonna have the battery the connection. So it looks like you're probably gonna be able to use a Sony FP style battery. So you'll be able to use like a or NP style. Looks like maybe so you can use like a 550, 750, and something like that. It looks like they're gonna give you a HDMI to a USB-C to USB-A cable. And it looks like this is maybe like a mini HDMI and then the sun shield right here as well. So let's see. There we go. That's what it's going to, so that, I think that's how the mounting is. I guess that's how the mounting is going to be. It's sort of like a little arm that goes up. So that's kind of nice. You can see it looks like you can load 3D LUTs on there. You can have your waveforms, vector scopes, histograms, focus assist, 9-grid, embedded audio, anamorphic mode, image flip, zoom, exposure, and false colors. You can see there it's going to have the 3D LUT input. or excuse me, 3D LUT output. You're going to have the HDMI in. It's going to be 4K 60, HDMI out, and you're going to have the DC in 8.4 volts. And then you can see there what it's going to look like on camera. That's going to be with the sun shield on there. Now, this thing doesn't look, no, I guess it is collapsible. You can see right there, it looks like it's going to collapse in maybe. I don't show it collapsed, but it looks like maybe, I don't know, from up here, that looks solid. That doesn't look like this thing collapsed at all. But on this one, it kind of looks like it does. I don't know. I guess I'll have to try it once I unbox it, try it out. So, but we can see it says what's in the box. It looks like you're going to get the T6 monitor. You're going to get the sunshade, which looks like it is not going to be. When I see it there, it somehow just doesn't look like it's collapsible, but we'll see. It says portable package. We're going to get one F550 battery. You're going to get the hot shoe mount, and it looks like an Allen key on there as well. You're going to get the user manual, and then you're going to get a micro HDMI cable in there as well. So, yeah. Now, this thing is going to be $96.75. And it looks like it is a Cyber Monday deal, so it's going to be 25% off because normally it's $129. So as we can see up here, our Cyber Monday deals are going to last for another 5 hours and 33 minutes. So if you are looking to grab this, definitely hop on and grab that 25% off that they're offering so that you don't get hit with it. And the beautiful thing is these things are returnable until January 31st. So if you get this, and for some reason it's not working for you or you don't like it or whatever, you have until the end of January to actually return it back to Amazon so that you don't feel like you're stuck with something that you got. So very, very nice return times. I mean, at this point, this is December 1st, and then you get to January 31st. That's like a full 2 months that you'll be able to use this, test it out, make sure it's the right product for you. And if it doesn't work, then you can hit Amazon up and say, hey, it's not for me. And send it back. But if you love it, there you go. You can buy this thing pretty much worry-free at that point. So, all right, I'm going to have to test this out again, but this is the Andy Cine 4K monitor. It's a T6 monitor for on-camera stuff, and this is I think this is going to work nicely for me because I'm currently working on a review of a Fuji lens, and I've been using my Fuji X-T5 camera. My Fuji X-T5 does not actually have a flip out screen. It has a screen that tilts up, but it doesn't flip out. And so I can't see myself when I'm filming. A monitor like this is gonna allow me to actually see myself when I'm filming. And that sunshade will make it so I can see myself outside when it's even bright sunlight. So, I'm digging it. All right, let me set that off to the side because that's gonna get reviewed. Stuff that gets reviewed goes over there. Everything else goes over here. That's the way it is. All right. That is it, you guys. I hope everyone had a good time. Shout out to everyone who came through. I appreciate you. You know who I didn't see today? Well, I'm very surprised. I don't think I've not seen her on a haul, and that's Nice to Nasty. I wonder if everything's all right with her. Nice to Nasty, if you're watching this later, I hope everything is going well with you and everything is up in happiness because I'm surprised I haven't seen you on here. But anyways, all right, you guys, I'm out of this piece. Shout out to everyone. Shout out again one more time just for Geeks and Giggles.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I was saying Geeks and Giggles. I keep hitting the wrong button here to get back. Geeks and Giggles. Geeks. I don't know what a geek is, but a geek and a giggle. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I have some good products. Check those reviews coming soon. It's going to be a busy couple of weeks for me, I'd imagine, because the holidays are here. I'm looking over at this pile of products that actually need to be reviewed, and they're getting the pile's getting bigger and bigger, so I'm going to have to do some work. So anyways, hope everyone had a good time. Thanks for showing up. And if I get enough products, I'm going to do a haul every time I get 3 products or more. So we may get more this month. We may not, but we'll see. And then this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.